We're just okay offensively. Defense now, I'll give it up to defense. They're making us work. They're bringing it every day. They've been pretty consistent and a lot of energy, a lot of excitement. They're playing hard, so they're making us work. And if we don't bring our A game, they're embarrassing us. And today, for the first half of practice, they got after us, and we didn't have our game, and it showed. Second half of practice, we competed, and we did some good things. So not up to our standards as an offense. We want to be the best offense in the Big Ten. And today we didn't practice like it, but the defense, hats off to the defense. They're playing well, flying around, and they're making us better.
Troy, I know a couple of years ago at UCF, your tight ends there put up some big numbers that second year. What's the next step for this group of tight ends that you have here?
Just that. We've got a good group, but they've got to become playmakers, and they've got to be able to stretch the field. They're doing a good job in the run game. You know, we're pretty stout up front, but we've got to make sure that we become more of weapons in the pass game. Because you know, we're going to game plan and scheme where they get one-on-one matchups with linebackers and safeties, and they've got to win those. And so Coach Beck and Coach Haynes are doing a great job of working with those guys to become more complete pass catchers. And they're staying after and working all that. And so if we can get that production out of them, it'll open up everything else in this offense.
Is there in that running back room that's impressed you in the last?
Yeah, the name that keeps coming up is Brody Belt. I mean, he's doing an awesome job, not only as a running back, but also as a receiver. He's kind of in that duck, that Wandell, Miles, a guy that can, you know, run the ball well in the backfield, but also he's a weapon on the perimeter. And, you know, we get him matched up against linebackers, he's going to win that most of the time. So he's done a tremendous job in terms of that group, and, you know, he's going to continue to see more work.
Did you have expected that coming into spring, that he'd be a guy that you'd be?
Not right off the bat. You know, he was on practice squad last year, and you really didn't know much about him because he's down with the defense. But, you know, he's had a great offseason. Obviously, it shows that he's taking coaching and studied the playbook and knows what to do when his number's called. And, you know, he has that grit. He has that want to that you like. He wants to be great, and he kind of plays with a chip on his shoulder. You know, walk on, undersized, but that's not going to stop him. So I love his attitude, and he continues to make plays.
You challenge guys in the spring by saying, hey, the landscape's going to shift a little with some of these incoming guys.
Yeah, I had that talk with my guys in the receiving room today. I told them you've got 6 practices to show what you can do. And some of you all have been here a long time, a while since we've been here. And, you know, if you can't do what we're asking, then we've got to move on. And we've got some incoming guys, some incoming freshmen. And, you know, if we have to go out and find a grad trainer, we'll do what we have to do to make sure that we put the guys on the field to be successful. And so the guys know it. They know that everyone is fighting for something. You know, it could be a walk-on just trying to make the 105, or we've got some great walk-ons coming on. And so it's a battle just to be on this team next year. And so everyone has something that they're fighting for. And there's a purpose going on that field, and guys understand that, and they've got to embrace that.
You mentioned Andre Hunt a few times with receiver.
Yeah.
I guess maybe just describe his spring as he continued to take that next
step. He matured a lot. Number one, he's learned the playbook. He knows what to do, so he's another guy that can run. So last year, he didn't really know the playbook as well as he'd like, so it slowed him down. Now he knows the playbook, so he can just play. He can use his speed. You know, he's going against Lamar and DeCap every day, and Cam Taylor. So, I mean, he's getting better, but, you know, his toughness, mental toughness. Last year, he lackadaisical at times, not focused at times, but now because he's working with the ones and he's going against DeCap and Lamar, he's got to be on it every rep. And you've seen that. Made a bunch of plays this spring, and so he's just got to continue to get better, and he's a guy that we're going to definitely depend on and count on this fall.
What flipped there with that, the mental side for him? I mean, did you see like a point where he kind of
just another year, you know, maturity, having a full off season, you know, Coach Duval and his staff, he'll get you mentally tough, just going through the lifting and the workouts there, just competing with Lamar and DeCap, and you know, those couple months from end of the season to now, you just mature, and his role has changed. You know, last year he went from a 5 or 6 to a you know, number 1, number 2, number 3, working with the one. So, you know, that alone can change your mindset, and he understands now that if he doesn't bring it, those DBs are going to embarrass him.
How does Cam
Good. You know, we're making sure that he's healthy, making sure that his foot is good, but he's athletic, he's powerful. Not only is he going to get on his block, but he's going to create movement up front and create a new line of scrimmage. And so, you know, he's still a little rusty, still learning the center position, but by fall he should be in good shape. You know, he's a tough worker, hard worker. You know, he meets with Coach Austin when he can, and so he just needs to get caught up to speed with the details of offensive line play. But he's doing a heck of a job considering, you know, he's just been moved over there.
Does he still have the same kind of athleticism that you guys saw last year, given that he's added?
Oh yeah. He's an athletic center. That's what we want our centers to be. Athletic guys that can snap, pull, get to the edge, but they got to be tough enough, sturdy enough to block a nose. You know, most noses in this league, you know, Wisconsin and they're going to be over 300 pounds. So you got to be tough, strong, but you got to be agile and athletic to get to the perimeter, and he fits that bill.
You've talked a bunch about everything starts up front with the line.
Yeah.
Have you learned anything about that group?
They're still coming together. We've got some, you know, we got some new guys, and those guys have to come together and gel and work as one. And so, you know, we're rotating guys and you know, just getting looks at different guys. And once by fall, you know, they'll be in sync and know exactly, be on the same page and know exactly what to do. It all starts with center, snaps, getting the calls. And so Cam is still learning, and so, you know, another couple weeks here, and then summer, and then fall camp, get him where he needs to be, and that'll help the rest of the offensive line.